Good afternoon, Internet. Welcome to Volume 2, the anxiously anticipated Volume 2 of Books and Bourbon. You may notice our setting for the day has changed. Wanted to change things up a bit, really bring about the sophistication that I was looking for in the series, this film series, Books and Bourbon. I don't really smoke a pipe. I'm going to tell you that right now. I don't want to create any false impressions or anything. But I find that I think better with one. I see why they used pipes a lot back in the day. I'm a fan. I'm thinking deep thoughts. I can aim with it. So you know what? I'm just going to throw another rule out there. Of course, you at home don't really need to follow this rule. However, feel free if you want the full experience, like a good Bob Ross episode, right? Where he tells you all the paints and everything. Think of this as me telling you the paint that you will need. Alizarin Crimson, what are some other Bob Ross paintings or paint types? But anyway, feel free to get yourself a pipe. You're going to like it. You're going to feel good about yourself with a pipe in your hand. There's something about it. Feel authoritative, but contemplative at the same time. Can't be beat. I'm a fan. I'm a big fan of the pipe. Let's get yourself a good recliner too. This bad boy, Art Van, here in Michigan. Big fan of the recliner. Makes for a good reading chair. And a good bourbon chair, really. So those are the two new rules. I do want to thank everybody. I saw something like 80 hits. Pretty awesome. That means either 80 people watched the first volume and enjoyed it. I got some really good feedback from a lot of people. Thank you very much. Or it means 5 people watched it, and 1 person watched it 74 times, and I have a stalker. Also flattering. Feel free, stalker. Stalk away. Stalk away. But anyway, thank you guys. I'm going to try to keep this one a little quicker. First one ran way longer than I thought it was going to, so 45 minutes. Thank you, really, for sticking around with me for 45 minutes. When I got done with it, I was like, uh-oh. Oh, well, post it. I'm going to do it anyway. So we got some good stuff on this episode, some very exciting stuff. Got your mocks, too. Make sure you got your mocks on, and a comfy bathrobe. That's another rule. Very comfy, sleek bathrobe while you enjoy your bourbon and your good book. But anyway, we're going to already change it up a little bit today. Let's start with our bourbon. I actually forgot to bring the bottle in. That's okay. That's all right. This is a mainstay, really. This one's Old Faithful. With a twist, okay? So our featured bourbon for today, and yes, it is an afternoon. It's currently 3 o'clock, and I'm about to do a shot of bourbon. Hey, I care about you guys, right? I want to make sure I do it right. It doesn't matter what time. I'm dedicated to the concept of books and bourbon. So anyway, our tasty little delight today comes from us. I believe, one of the oldest bourbon brands in America. It is, I believe, Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. It is, because Thanksgiving is coming up, right? What do you think it is, folks at home? It's Wild Turkey. Good old Wild Turkey. However, since it is a weekday, I decided to really go all out. This is Wild Turkey 101. So, yeah, I'm about to drink 101 proof bourbon on a weekday afternoon. Yay. There, I needed to feel sophisticated before I drink 101 proof bourbon on a weekday. So anyway, put me on pause, run up to your liquor store, and pick yourself up some Wild Turkey 101 real quick, okay? I'll give you some time. I'll just go puff on my pipe here. Are we back? Very good, very good. I'm going to put down my pipe for a minute. As you've seen last episode, I like to chase my bourbon with a Pilsner. This one is a Budweiser. So man, I'm leaded today. No light beer either. Budweiser. Okay, if this better be quick before I start slurring, right? With 101 proof bourbon, you never know. I've never had this, by the way. So you're seeing my first reaction to 101 proof bourbon. So anyway, cheers everybody. Enjoy your bourbon. And here's to books and good friends and good times. So, and to smoking a pipe that's not really a pipe on a weekday. Cheers, everybody. Here we go. Bottoms up. Ooh. Oh. Woo. That's down. Oh boy. Ooh. That's good. That's really good. It doesn't burn badly. That is pretty smooth, especially with the beer chaser. Woo! I'm a fan, guys. That was good stuff. That was the first. That was a brand new bottle. I'm gonna enjoy. I'm gonna enjoy that one. Definitely highly rated with the Wild Turkey 101. Very good. It does not taste like it's 101 proof bourbon. We'll see if it feels like it in a minute. But anyway, cheers. Let's dive into some books. Or let's not. I'm already throwing you a curveball here, guys. We are not going to cover today a traditional book. And I warned you that might be happening. By the way, the cats love the chair, so you may see this is for my guest cat. Cats could be another rule to books and bourbon. Nothing like reading a book with a cat next to you here. So I may have a couple guest hosts with me on this episode. Let's welcome them if they just decide to pop up. You might hear some meows too. They're all over the place right now. Anyway, it will not be a book today. Today, I am going to delve into something brand new. It's something that's really starting to pop up on the internet. You may have seen offers for these on Facebook. That's where I actually saw the first one. And it's kind of hard to explain what they are. I'm going to call them mail order surprise boxes. Okay? So there's a wide variety going around. That's a whole movement right now. You've got mail order clothing service surprise boxes where they just send you clothes that they think you're going to like based on what you've said. Clothes, gadgets, toys. It's all over the place. Excuse me. Woo! It's the bourbon. So anyway, this is something that's a little more up a mysterious alley, we'll call it. So it's a surprise box that comes to your home, and you actually don't really know what it is. It's a mystery. That's the best I can do without getting specific with you. So I'm going to review two today. I got two different boxes going, actually three. I'll get into that in a minute. The first one is by a company called the Mysterious Package Company. Cool name. Very cool name. Visit their website. And, you know, when I get better at this whole thing, I'll be able to have, like, the website pop up. But for now, it's really easy. You guys can remember it. It's the mysteriousPackageCompany.com. Cool name. Check out the website. It's going to make you, quote-unquote, apply for membership. It's free. You just give them your name, and they make it seem like this secret thing, and it's no big deal. It's free. Just sign up and view it. See what they have to offer. What they do have to offer are called experiences. Man, that just piques my interest. I saw that. I was like, ooh, I like this. I'm about to get like a surprise experience. Very cool. So you sign up for your membership and you choose from, I think Mysterious Package Company has probably 15 different experiences for you to choose from. And they vary in terms of length. So the one I got was only one mailing. And then the reveal, and I'll tell you what the reveal is all about in a minute. But anyway, you get a mailing and a reveal. So you get one package, and then the reveal mailed to you a week later. And it takes about 10 days to ship to you. I am not going to lie. See, here's my guest host. Everybody, welcome Katie. Hi, honey. How are you doing? Yeah, she might actually, let's see what happens here. All right, Mel, we're running low on time, though. Daddy got to keep going. You want some pipe? No? Okay. All right, yep, okay. Katie's the co-host of this episode. Anyway, the one I got, it was one mailing, and I'm going to tell you right now, the big negative with the Mysterious Package Company, she likes beer too, on Sunday afternoons. The big problem with Mysterious Package Company was cost. This was not cheap. I got one of the cheaper experiences, and we'll go into that in a minute. I got one of the cheaper experiences, and I paid $130 for this thing. You'll see in a minute. I mean, you'll see. But yeah, $130, and that was the cheapest. Some of their mailings that are like 5 mailings long with a week in between each one, are actually like $300. So definitely, if you're on a budget, or if you don't think it's for you, that's actually why I'm doing this review, because you might think it's for you, and if you end up not thinking it's for you, I don't want you to spend that kind of money on it. So, so anyway, yeah. So the one I got is called, it's horror themed. So I'm actually going to do an unboxing. Spoiler alert, I am going to unbox this thing, the mysterious package. And a lot of times, the surprise element is a really big part of the experience. So, you know, I want to warn you, if you like the idea and you like the website, you know, I would pause me and check it out first, and then play me again if you want to see one of these things unboxed, right? There's a ton of different ones. And this is the cheapest one mailing. So I figured I didn't spoil the premium experiences for you. I'm giving you a taste of one of the more cheap ones. But anyway, the one I got is Halloween themed. It's horror themed. It's scary. So I figure a lot of folks won't really be getting into that right now, just because Halloween just passed, right? I did mine right before Halloween, which was cool. But anyway, the experience, if you want to check it out on the website, the one that I'm about to unbox for everybody is called The Weeping Book. Interesting name. And if you go on the website, they give you a little idea of what to expect in story, right? They're not just, it's not exposition. They're not telling you what you're going to get. They tell you a little enticing story about the experience. And this one was that someone at the Mysterious Package Company, what was it, that worked there, received this book. And she opened the book up, started reading it, and started crying uncontrollably. And they are now mailing this very book to you. And you have to you have to figure out what's going on with this book. Why is it making someone cry uncontrollably? What's going on here? Excuse me. And if you read it online, you'll see that they tell you what the elements of that box are, like the emotions or the genre. So they'll tell you horror themed, and hi honey. They'll tell you horror themed, and they will also tell you puzzle element and story element. So it's like an interactive story. So let me show you. We're going to get into this. Katie, here. Hold on. That's a good girl. All right. Let me show you what you get. So again, it took them about, I think, 5 or 6 business days to prep my experience for me, which is pretty cool. I'll show you. There is some preparation involved. Again, Mysterious Package Company. And you get just a cardboard box, you know, a normal shipping box. And then you open that up. And I got mine on a weeknight after work. I was super excited for it. And I got it on a weeknight after work. Open the cardboard box. And there's styrofoam peanuts in this thing like crazy. I get the peanuts out. And I uncover this. This is what I find. Okay. Now, this is real wood. You can smell it. This is pine. It smells like pine. It's real wood. It's awesome. And you've got a little flange seal, property of International Nickel Company. I'll let you know how I think that ties in later on to the experience. But anyway, this thing was nailed shut with real nails. You can see 2 on the bottom, 2 on the top. Real nails. I had to literally get a standard non-Phillips screwdriver and a hammer to open this thing up without ruining the box. Those nails were in there. I mean, someone really nailed this box down. Pretty cool, right? Very Indiana Jonesy, archaeology. You know, what am I in for here? This is manual stuff. I'm working. I'm doing work. I'm putting forth joules of work to see what's in this box. Good build-up, Mysterious Package Company. Good build-up. All right, so now for the unboxing. And I recreated the exact way it came when I got it. So you pry that off. You did some work. You're sweating a little bit. And the first thing that's on top is just an envelope. And it's unlabeled. Looks like it was stapled here a little bit. Looks like it was stapled there. And pretty cool, though. Pretty cool. So yeah, open it up. And this is on top, guys. And if you're going in order, you're probably not going to look at what's in there yet, underneath all that. You're just going to want to open this letter. And here's where the Mysterious Package Company gets a lot of props from me. Look at this. This is a handwritten, apparently, letter. I highly doubt this is actual handwriting. It's not. You can tell. But, man, did they do a good job of computer printing cursive. Very, very cool. Blue ink. I mean, it looks good. It looks really, really good. And it feels like letter paper, lined notebook paper. Very, very cool. Now, here's the coolest part. See if you can read that on the top there. That's my name. It's personalized. It says, Dear John. I got a John Deere letter. Really cool. Really cool. I won't give away any spoilers, really, about the plot. I'm just doing an unboxing. But very, very cool there. Very cool. So I was intrigued. Very intrigued. And if you're not intrigued, receiving something like this, I'd be surprised. I mean, it was super cool. So then, here's the box. What's underneath? You've got this newspaper, like they packed it in newspaper. And as soon as you take it out and feel it, it feels like yellowed old newspaper. I mean, it's legit. It's newspaper. It feels like old yellowed newspaper. And the date on it is 1990. No, I'm sorry. 1980. So yeah, very cool. It's classifieds, right? Like you'd pack anything in classifieds. You don't know, though, do these classifieds mean something? Do I have to go through this stuff and find a clue to something here? Very, very cool. Very cool. And then, here's the other newspaper. So it came with... Oop, I just ripped it. It came with something on the bottom, too. And what I like about this one, it has a crossword puzzle. A real crossword puzzle. Like, I finished half of it. Is that a clue to something? Do I have to do the crossword puzzle on the classifieds to figure something out here? I won't tell you. I will not tell you that. But how cool is that? I'm going to do a crossword puzzle from a newspaper from 1980. So far, pretty sweet. Now comes the centerpiece of the whole experience. It's a book. They send you the Weeping Book. It feels like worn leather. It's bent on purpose, like a journal, right? Obviously, it's a journal of some kind with this mysterious black mark on it that looks like it was burnt. Sweet. Awesome. Feels real. You open it up, and I am not going to show you much in the way of contents, but I do want to show you some things real quick. The paper feels like real nice, thick journal paper. And look at this, guys. Very cool. It's handwritten through the whole thing. Whoops. It's all handwritten. And it looks real. It looks like someone actually wrote in this journal. Awesome. Different handwriting is obvious. Different color ink. Why did they use different color ink? All these questions. And there's drawings. Very good, very cool doodles. How did they computer print that? I mean, they had to have used... Obviously, someone didn't actually draw this stuff out. There's no possible way they could meet the demand that way. There's a postcard. Why is there a postcard tucked into the journal? There's some newspaper clippings tucked into there, too. Very cool. I was so intrigued by this. And the quality of it was just awesome. I can't believe they 3D... Or not 3D, but they have a computer printer that can do that. And then there's also pages missing. See that? There's pages torn out. Why are they torn out? Let me get my pipe. Where's my pipe? Why are they torn out? We don't know. Very, very cool. There's more. Underneath that, check this out. That's real metal. I mean, that's heavy-duty stuff. It's a medallion of some kind with some hemp rope around it. That's all I'll say about that. I don't want to get too giveaway, spoilery, but sweet. It's got symbols on it, weird symbols. It looks very ancient and evil. It looks evil, like the fruits of the devil. evil. I will give this away, though. The first thing I thought was, oh, that's odd. It's the same exact shape as the burn in the cover, right? Oh, kind of like the Never-Ending Story book with the, what's that thing called? The snakes. I forget what the... Orin. Oh! Man, my memory's good. The Orin. It's a lot like the Orin with the Never-Ending Story. And then finally underneath that is a... Look at how quality this is. It feels beaten up. It feels thin. It feels worn. It feels like it was actually hung up, like on a street sign or something, a street light. It's a missing poster for this kid. Why? Who is this kid? Lucas Murphy. Who is this guy? Right? So, guys, can't understate my excitement getting this. I was just stoked. So what did I do? I actually went up to Barnes & Noble one night and brought this up there to dig into. I dug into it at home, too. I actually read the journal at home, and then I dug into it a little more, a second go-through at Barnes & Noble, which was just a cool place to do. I got a coffee and... Oh, I mean bourbon. I snuck bourbon. I snuck a flask in there. Just kidding. But anyway, I couldn't wait to dive into this thing, and I did. So let me give you a quick review, and then we'll move on. All right. Pros of Mysterious Package Company. Excellent material. High quality stuff. They put a lot of effort and work into these props. Very believable props. Just very realistic. I mean, this thing felt real. Awesome to give as a gift without telling someone. So Christmas is coming up. It would make a great Christmas gift without telling someone that you got it for them. And they literally just get it in the mail one day. And they're like, what the heck is this? Because the reveal in the second mailing tells you who got it for you, which is really neat. So if you have, I guess it would work for like a girlfriend or a boyfriend. I mean, they'd probably suspect who did it. But that surprise element, I think, would have been amplified a huge amount if you didn't know someone got it for you and you had no idea it was coming. That'd be a great idea. Great gift idea. Those are the big pros. There's some cons with Mysterious Package Company. So here's my overall rating, my bourbon bottle rating. I give it 3 bourbon bottles out of 5. Maybe 2.5. I might talk myself into 2.5. Problems. Expensive. Yes, it's high quality. Honestly, guys, the experience I got for this really only lasted maybe 3 hours. I burned through the journal super quick. It tells a story. I won't get into what the story is. It was a good story. It wasn't fantastic. It's not a book. It's not nearly as immersive as a book. But it's the experience of reading the handwritten journal. They do some cool things with that. It's a little more visually immersive and tactily immersive than just reading a book. But the story itself wasn't fantastic. It was pretty basic stuff, pretty tropey kind of things in terms of horror. So yeah, the expense for the time that I got, it did not. I would not spend $350 on a 5 or 6 mailing. Maybe if I end up having that kind of disposable money where I could spend $350 on a mail order mystery box, maybe I would try one of their longer ones out. So I don't know. That's my opinion. On the internet, I've looked at other reviews on Mysterious Package Company, and a lot of the reviews are very beneficial, very good, positive reviews. And I'm going 3 bourbon bottles, guys. I'm going 3 bourbon bottles. If you have the money and you don't mind spending the money to try it out, try it out. It is unique. It's a unique experience. It's new. It's something that really hasn't been done before. Disney did it with the Haunted Mansion, if you look online. And that thing, they only did 999 mailings for that. That thing sounded amazing. And they're going for like $3,000, $2,000 or something crazy like that online. They started it. Of course, Disney started it because Disney's the best. But this, try it out to see if it's for you or not. it's going to cost you over $100 to try it out at least. So the other thing here, the puzzle element, there was a puzzle element to it. I love puzzles, love them. And the puzzle element here was unsatisfying to me overall. It was cool. I mean, it was cool doing the puzzle, but the payout wasn't exactly what I was looking for. I'll leave it there. The puzzle was cool. The way it was put into the story was cool, but at the end of the day, I felt a little unsatisfied at the end of it. So anyway, I'm going to move on. That's the Mysterious Package Company. Check out the website again. It's worth a look and see if you think it's for you. My final verdict on that is 2.5, 2.75 bourbon bottles. Hi, honey. And she agrees. Katie agrees with me. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I hope you can't hear her purring. Maybe that's pretty cute if you can. Anyway, that is the first one that I've done. The other one that I've done, you may have seen on Facebook as well. It is called Hunt-A-Killer. And that's how I found this one. I was on Facebook one night and it popped up, and I usually ignore all my Facebook ads. But I think a couple of my friends liked it on Facebook. Like, that's why it popped up on my newsfeed or whatever. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to click on this. Okay. And I had a pipe at the time. Like, I'm going to click on this. I didn't really have a pipe. But I did. So I clicked on it, and it sounded really neat. So this was actually the first one I did. Mysterious Package Company came later. Hunt-A-Killer came first. So their website is huntakiller.com. Whereas Mysterious Package Company is selling an experience, Hunt-A-Killer is selling an experience too, but theirs is more, you are a detective. There is a mystery to be solved. There's an experience to be experienced, but there's a mystery going on here. Excuse me, that you need to solve. That was right up my alley. Not gonna lie, I love detective stories. I love Sherlock Holmes. This is actually the Complete Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. I love Columbo. I love Murder, She Wrote. I love Matlock. Sign me up when I read about this. So how's this work? Hunt-A-Killer's different. It's a monthly subscription box that comes every month, and you can sign up for, it's $25 per month, per box. And you can sign up month to month if you want to. I signed up for 6 months at a time. And the way it's organized is, right now they have 2 seasons, like a show, 2 seasons. Each season is 8 mailings long. So I am currently, I'm in this one deep now. I found out my 7th box for the first season mails out right now. So I'm excited. I'm going to be getting it on like Tuesday or Wednesday. Very cool. So what I do with Hunt-A-Killer is more like Silence of the Lambs-y. It's definitely more violent. Not as Disney as Mysterious Package Company. A little more Sega Genesis, if you will. Mortal Kombat with the blood in it, as opposed to Super Nintendo with no blood in it. I'm going way back. I'm aging myself. That's okay. I have a pipe, and I'm wearing a robe on a Sunday afternoon. Anyway, very, very cool. Super excited to start this one up. I had no idea what I was in for. So yeah, I am gonna join for season 2. Absolutely. Big thing is, I don't know how season 1 is gonna play out. Even being this far in, they could still take you anywhere. So anyway, here's what you get. And here, fair warning again, I am going to unbox the first box for Hunt-A-Killer. What's cool though is you won't be missing out on as much with me unboxing Mysterious Package Company, just because this is one of 8 boxes that you'll receive in the first season. And the first box really is meant to wet your whistle a little bit. Good idea. I'm going to wet my whistle. It's really meant to get you into it. It's an introductory box. And as such, it delivers. The first box is really cool. So you really, all you know when you sign up for this thing, and you have to, again, go to the website, huntakiller.com, you have to quote-unquote apply for membership. You get approved right away, and then you can look more into the website. But the first box really does a good job of intriguing you. And all you know at the get-go of this thing is you are supposed to be hunting a killer. There's a killer. That's all you know. There's a killer going on, and you've got someone who's going to be communicating with you and trying to help you find the killer. You don't know who's dead. You don't know if the person who's writing you is the killer. You don't know if this is a one murder thing. You don't know if this is a serial killer. No idea what's going on. And then you get, one day in the mail, you get this little box. Okay? And here is the Hunt a Killer logo. That's what that is, HK, Hunt a Killer. It's a cool looking box. I like the bright red. Looks really kind of snazzy, modern, contemporary. I'm going to tell you that when I got this, the first thing I did, I bought a bottle of red wine, I lit candles, and I played scary synthesizer music softly on vinyl to this. Like, I got into it. I got into the atmosphere of it. It does a really good job of that. I highly recommend getting moody with it. You know, this thing would be great for couples to delve into if that's up your guys' alley. It would be real. It's really cool. It's very unique. So anyway, what do you get? You open it up, and you get a big, like, yellow postage envelope. And on it, the questions begin right away on this thing. And I really enjoy that. You also get a little notebook. And I forgot to put it in the box for the unboxing. My bad. Every box gives you this new little item that you have to use to help you with that particular box. So this one being the first box, you got a little journal, a little notebook to help you out. There's nothing special with it. I will tell you later on in the season, you get really cool things that directly lead to you solving things in that box, that particular box. And there's some cool things, guys. Some of them, their use is immediately apparent. Some of them, you're like, why did they send me this? And after delving into the box a little bit, you start playing around with whatever they sent you, and you figure out why they sent it to you. And that's a really cool feeling. It's really cool. So anyway, the questions begin right away. So, you know, here's my address. Block that out. Unless you're a stalker. There you go. There you go. Anyway, listening friends of America. What's that mean? I have no idea, but it's stamped on there. And then this inspected by, you know, like an underwear factory, like Fruit of the Loom, inspected by. There's an inspected by, and then these initials, and then this package ID thing. You have no idea what that means at first. I'm not going to tell you what it means. I won't. I'm not going to give anything away. I will tell you that most things with Hunt a Killer mean something. So far, from what I found out, pretty much everything means something. So far, I haven't been able to tell what everything means, but I'm pretty sure things do mean things. So anyway, you open this envelope up, and it's full of goodies. It's full of goodies. There's a letter that just says friend on it in creepy typing, like an old Royal typewriter. Stephen King fans, you'll know Royal typewriters from Misery. That was Royal typewriters played into Misery quite a bit. Very cool. There's a letter in here. And it turns out, I don't think this is a spoiler, I think this is just giving everyone more information. It turns out, you have, unbeknownst to you, you have signed up to be a pen pal to a either prison inmate or insane asylum inmate, some kind of inmate. You have volunteered, and this exists in real life. Prisoners or inmates write to you. You're not expected to write back, but they write to you as a form of therapy. Pretty cool. Cool concept. I'm in. I'm sold on this, right? So, anyway, you get a letter. You get another letter. Oh, wait. You get another letter from the organization, Listening Friends of America, which is the volunteer organization here. This is like the official company letter that kind of tells you what you've signed up for. And they're all thankful to you. It's a very polite letter like, dear friend, you have signed up to do this very important volunteer service for our inmate. We thank you so much. And yeah, it's cool. You get a newspaper article. You have no idea what that's about. And there's certain things struck out of it. Like, questions are just everywhere when you open this thing up. Like, literally, what I did with my journal, I just wrote down questions as I just opened everything up. I wrote down a ton of questions. You get this cool postcard thing that just says the Swan. What? What is that about? I don't know. Maybe I do. Maybe I do know what it's about. This is super cool. You get an astronomical chart from, it's the horizon of London, England, September 23rd and October 23rd, long ago. Okay? Pretty neat. What do you do with that? Why did an inmate send you this? Because that's what this whole thing is the inmate is sending you this stuff. So yeah, and then you get a little prop. I'm not going to show you the prop. That I'll leave that as a surprise. But you get a little physical object prop thing. That's pretty cool. So yeah, that's Hunt a Killer. I'm going to tell you right now. Do Hunt a Killer. If this sounds intriguing to you, try it out. It's cool. I'm going to go over a couple cons with it in a minute. But it's really fun. It's a lot of fun. And every month, I love getting things in the mail. And every month, it keeps taking you down new alleys. Like, you think, I had a whole theory on this thing, like by box 4. No, and I think my theory's totally wrong now about who the killer is. They do a very good job of taking you down the garden path. So why do I love it? I can't wait for my next box on Wednesday or Tuesday. Why do I love it? Mystery everywhere. They're literally, every object they send you, something's fishy with it. It's just weird. And you have to delve into the why behind that. You're going to do research. I ran into my home office that I call my den. Ran in there and grabbed some old literature books. Just like in 7. Remember in 7 when Morgan Freeman has to go to the library and look up, was it Dante? Did he look up Dante? Yeah, the 7 deadly sins, right? It's Dante. I did that. It makes you do that. It makes you go online and learn things you've never learned. They go into a lot of classical mythology. There's a lot of mythology going on in this. And you're like, where are they going with that? Are they giving me clues in these mythological stories? I had to dig out, I don't want to spoil anything. I dug out a couple classic pieces of literature to help me out with this thing, because they definitely made references to some things. They made references to real events. A lot of these things are taken from real events in like Baltimore, because the hospital, come to find out the hospital, oh, spoiler, it's a hospital. It's a mental patient that's writing you, but the hospital's in Baltimore, so a lot of their stuff is taken from Baltimore news sources. It's cool, guys. The props are cool. The items they give you are cool. It's exciting. It's a lot of fun, and it's a lot cheaper than Mysterious Package Company. $25 a month. So overall, bourbon bottle rating, I give Hunt a Killer. I'm going to give it 4 bourbon bottles out of 5. Check it out. I'm going to tell you, if it sounds cool, if you're intrigued by this, check it out. Because with every box, I barely touched the surface of things with this first box. There's an online forum that's pretty popular where a bunch of folks from around the country all posit their theories. I have gotten insight. There have been times I've been stumped, and I love puzzles. Like, I'm good at puzzles. I'm good at cryptography. I'm good at, what are they? Acrostics. I'm good at those. And I had to go on the forum a couple times, and it helped. It was cool. There's some good people on there. And, we'll go back and forth and talk about stuff. Super cool. Negatives. Here's my only negative so far. There's a lot of red herrings where you think something might mean something, but you're not sure. And you hope it does. So right now I've got a lot of theories going on, but I don't know the rules of the game yet. I don't know how I don't know how on the right track I am until the reveal. So they will send you, I believe, the last box, or maybe the box after the last box, sends you a big reveal, whereas with Mysterious Package Company, the only reveal, and this kind of annoyed me, was just who sent it to you. With Hunnikiller, you're going to actually get a real reveal of what you should have gotten out of the boxes. So I'm looking forward to that. And the reason I know that that's how it's going to work, Hunnikiller actually releases 2 standalone boxes, big boxes, premium boxes, that are just all-in-one boxes. I'm not going to unbox the one I did. I haven't done it yet either. It's called Hunnikiller 1973. It was not cheap. It was over $100. I'm a fan of it so far, though. It looks super cool, higher quality stuff, and it comes with a whole file that says do not open until you feel you've solved this case. I'm excited, and I just have not had time yet to dig into that one. And actually, that's why this episode has been delayed a little bit. I wanted to dig into it, and I just haven't had time. But anyway, that's the only thing, is there's still a lot of questions. I'm deep into this thing now, and sometimes I feel like I still don't really know anything. But I'm still super excited for the next one. So, again, highly recommended. Let me check my cheat sheet here. Oh, another negative. There were some mistakes. There were some... they had to do a couple remailings of some things because the format of the documents was slightly off. And in order to solve a particular puzzle, the format of the document needed to be correct. And so they would remail you a week later. You'd get a different version of the one document. And I've caught some other just kind of what I think are actual errors that they missed. I will give them credit, though. That's not easy to do, to set up these mass mailings and make sure that everything is exactly correct and uniform for every single box, because they also make improvements and revise the seasons as they go on. So I think season 1 is now 3 years old, maybe 2 years old. So they've made revisions to things and improvements as it's gone on. And I think sometimes, just like any book, they'll release new editions, right? Well, there's still mistakes. I mean, J.R.R. Tolkien, there's been at least 8 different revisions of Lord of the Rings since when, the 60s, when they were originally introduced. And Tolkien saw it. He hated it. That's a story for a different day. He freaked out as an Oxford ancient languages professor. If you didn't know that, now I'm going on a tangent. If you didn't know that, that's why you could actually speak Elfin, because he was a professor of medieval languages. So anyway, I understand. I'm giving him a break on that one. So check it out, guys. I want you guys to check out Hunnikiller. Get atmospheric with it. Have fun with it. Light some candles. Play some cool music. Get it dark wherever you're doing it. You'll enjoy it. You're going to get into it. And it just keeps getting more intriguing as you go on. And you're going to spend time on this one. Mysterious Package Company, I burned through it. 3 hours. Hunnikiller, you can devote a substantial amount of time to one box. Substantial. You can revisit it. You will not digest in your first examination of each month. You will not uncover everything there is to uncover. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you that. Again, my real only qualm with it is there's still a lot of unanswered questions, and I'm 7 episodes in. No, I'm getting my 7th one. I'm 6 episodes in, and I still feel like there are a lot of dangling threads. Maybe that's just because I kind of suck at this. I didn't think I would. I thought I'd be good at it. I don't care. I still enjoy getting it. So anyway, guys, I think I'm kind of going on long. Thanks for bearing with me. Katie, I'd like to thank you. She's on the bed right now, my co-host, Katie. Volume 3 is ready to rock, so that's going to be coming out pretty soon. I know what I'm going to cover for that one. I would like to do a teaser for that one, so stay tuned. There's probably going to be a teaser coming out there. And thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you watch this on like a Friday night with your book and your bourbon ready to go. Cheers, and I will talk to everyone soon. Thanks for all your feedback, and hope you enjoy this. And check out Hunter Killer. If you think Mysterious Package Company is up your alley, feel free to check it out. Honestly, I mean, it was cool. I'm not gonna lie, it was cool. It was just the price didn't justify it really for me, but check it out anyway. But Hunter Killer, definitely check out. Big fan of that. I'd love to talk to you about it. Get your feedback on it. Bounce it off someone. Even if you're just starting it, it'd be a lot of fun to talk Hunter Killer with you. So, cheers, everyone. I will talk to you next time, and enjoy your day. Have a good one. Bye, everybody.